Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 9 of SCUM 1.0 Let's Play. As you can see, our guy is looking kitted out. We are military ready now. Let's jump straight back into this. So today we need to make some money. We want to fix the chassis on the car. Also, we want to start saving up some money now because we've kitted ourselves out pretty much. We just need a military quiver now. That's the only thing missing. But we are geared up and ready to go. We've got our guns with our proper silencer on them. We've got all of our stuff all organised. We spent a bit of time yesterday getting that ready. Today we're going to make some money. So we haven't really done any main points of interest yet. Everything we've done has been kind of low-key, towns, very simple stuff. We've avoided most of the main stuff. Today we're going to go and do the hospital. So the hospital is a long way across the map, but in getting there, this is going to allow us to pick up all of the drugs and all of the stuff that's going to be sold for good money. And also it gives us an opportunity to go and look at just a new place. So in order to do this, we're just going to go east, just pretty much straight east. We'll pick up roads where we can. Otherwise, if there are no roads, like this one goes out straight across. We'll follow this one for a bit. And then we'll just keep heading east. Hold on a second. No, that's the wrong way. I want to go this way. Already I've missed it. I want to try and do my absolute best though to stay off of, for as long as possible, the I'd say the forest, because that's probably the worst one, but also some of the open land as well. You fly across the field and hit a bump, and that thing can ruin you, absolutely ruin you. So I'm going to be using scum-map.com again today. And just before we set off, just looking, one of the things I need to do is find a... I've gone the wrong way already. And this... Wait a minute. What's he doing? Just a random guy in a field. Right, I want to be going east. Let's do that first. Right, we'll just get up here. I need to find fuel. So just looking at the moment at my fuel, I need to find a fuel station. So where we've currently started, or where we currently are, moving across the map, bearing in mind, if you're using a website like scum-map, it can be overwhelming with a lot of stuff. So you might want to like turn all the points of interest and things like that off and just focus on the thing that you want at the time. So I can see that there's actually going to be a petrol station right here. So I'm going to go here just north of A3, which is exactly east of where I am. And that's going to be my first point of call. That's going to give me the fuel that I need to get across the map. And even though I've got a quarter of a tank at the moment, I'm okay. I'd be much more comfortable with a full tank. There's two types of people who drive, right? Those that drive on empty and those that drive on full. My partner, she fills the tank up after every... Well, actually, no, that's a lie. She tells me to fill the tank up after every trip. And even if she only went to the shops, she comes back, I've got to fill the tank up. It's full. Me, I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. We've got another 20 miles left in the tank. It's okay. It's just like lights are flashing. It's on empty. I'm like, we're fine. Two different types of people. You're one or the other. You know what I mean. If you drive, you know what I mean. So we're going to fill up because I don't want to be that type of person that ends up having to run and yomp for 20 miles. So doing my best to find some form of a road or something. This is exactly what I didn't want to do. It's just the slightest little ding into a rock or a bush or a tree and it just damages your car. And if you do this for too long, you end up with no HP on your car and it can become quite expensive. The other thing that can become quite expensive is running over zombies. As much as I love doing it, running over zombies can become quite expensive because of the damage that it does to your car. So we'll follow this around for a minute, if we can get onto it, that is. I wish I was on the road right now, but it's all good. All right, so we just want to go straight across here. And then we're heading in this general direction, and we should see the petrol station any minute now. It is going to be that way. We cut through to that next road. See here, that, look at that. That's where you can end up doing. You can launch off of that and do so much damage. Right, there's the petrol station. Now, the reason I'm going away from it is because I want to get onto the road first. Walking. Anyone here? Yep. Now, them cries and them screams haven't been a problem at this stage. But in some of the bigger areas that we're going to today, like the hospital, it is... Oh, there's two of them there. Hello, guys. In some of the areas that we're going to today... Oh, did I miss you? I love the fact they turn around and try and run away from you. Alright. I don't believe there's an NPC here. They would have come out. We'll check though. Ooh. Oh, it's got an alternator on it. We can remove the alternator. That is money right there. That is money. Sadly, no panels. And no passenger. So the passenger seat's what we want. These propane tanks, we can check them. This one's 65% full. So if we had a way of transferring jumper cables, box and nails, insulating rubber gloves, all good stuff to take with us. Yeah, it should we have had the box, the propane tank, we could have transferred stuff from that. Mustard or mayonnaise even. Tractor headlight, again, stuff to sell. It is always worth checking out the back in the storeroom. You never know what you're going to find. All right, let's go. That should hopefully be enough money to cover the cost of what this is going to be. 585. All right. What do we need? Do we need anything? No, we're good. Whilst we're here, we'll just transfer this. Oh, we can't. We can't interact while that's happening. Chuck all that in there for now, and away we go. So, car's still not full. Oh, it is full. Sorry, it's the condition that's 54%. So 54% condition. Press the wrong button. Want to go drive. All right, so now we just need to keep heading across so we can follow this road around. So we'll come out here. And we'll just keep heading east. Oh, west, sorry, west. Wait. No, we do want to be going east. Yeah, this way. All right, east it is. Once we get off of that, we can... I don't really want... I want to follow this road all the way around. Even though it bends on itself, I'm not going to go... I'm not going to go off-road. I think it's quicker in the long run to just down the roads. There's a left turn here. Do I want that? Yes, I do. That is my left turn. That's going to take me up to this town here, and then I can go straight across. There's also the airfield near us, but I don't really want to go to the airfield. As we're already on our way across, though, I am going to pop here underneath the airfield, because that is the gun range. And so we can go and check out the gun range on the way through, just because there can be guns. And other things that we want to pick up. All right, this is good. Follow this up. Pretty much to the top there. We'll get some good speed up in a minute once we get down here. So nice long stretch now into town. See if we can get plus 140. We're doing 141, 142. Nice, 144 there. 144, that's pretty much it. Good speed though. And yeah, getting some good distance covered on this map now. This is a big, actually a huge hill we're climbing. It may not look like it or feel like it, but that is why we are. The elevation on this is so high, which is why we're only doing, or only able to do that speed. I'm actually going to stop here for a minute. Now the reason I'm going to stop here is because I want to search these. You can get feathers in stuff like this. Also, we're looking for screwdrivers. Always possible to get screwdrivers in places like this. Or bolts and padlocks and things. I want feathers, ideally. Like that. I need to make a couple more arrows. Boom. Perfect. Whilst I'm here, we'll check this out as well. Looks like there's another Ranger over there. We'll take the wheel. We can sell that. If we decide to get into agriculture a bit later on, we might want to take the watering can, so we'll take that anyway. Kind of hoping to get some grapes while I'm here. Nope. Not possible today. Nothing in there. Last quick check for any needles, because needles, haystacks, all that good stuff. Go to the doctor's office and go to the doctor's drawer. You might sometimes find an apple. I love the developer's way of thinking with this. Oh, there's no engine in that. Oh, but look what we've got. We've got the passenger seat that we wanted. It's got the wheels on it and everything like that, and everything looks like it's in good condition. It could actually be that we strip the stuff off of these panels, put them on ours instead. But yeah, it's in good nick. Right, let's install this. And this is how we're going to get this up. Oh, also headlight. We're missing a headlight. Oh wait, yeah, no, we didn't. We did not buy the seat, did we? Boom. There we go. Nice. Let's chuck these parts in there. And I'm just going to take this up here because again, if I take the parts off of this and sell them, it's money. I kind of want an alternator. I don't know why this. Maybe it's a feature and not a bug. The way that this I don't know. The way that this car is not starting properly. I could swap everything over. So what am I missing? I'm missing a front right headlight. What that? Ah, that's a shame. But hey, look, we can remove that. There's no engine in it anyway, so that's fine. Take this brake light out. Now we can take the panels and bits off if we wanted to, but also we could take the wheels off if we wanted to. We just have to put it up on a ramp to do that. So we could take something like that off. Then we take the whole side of the car off. I'm not going to take that with me though, it's just a bit too much. I also don't think it'll fit. No, it won't. But we'll just throw it on the floor. Yeah, you get the idea. The horse. Yeah, no, nothing else we can do there. I could take the wheels off, but as I said, I'd have to stick it. I mean, it's quite easy to do. Look, all I do is go. Might organise all of this later as well because it is a little bit messy. But I take the jack. I would need to put the jack in my hand and then I can service the vehicle on the jack. And I can remove that wheel. Wait a minute. Why won't you take my wheels off? It's not, that's weird. Oh, maybe it has to have two wheels on at all times. I don't know. That's weird. It's not letting me do it, but whatever. Okay, we'll end the service. Don't forget to take the jack back. All right, let's go. Don't want to waste too much time there. We wanted the feathers. That was the thing we was after. We got them. So we can make a few more arrows. All right, so we're going to go right in a minute. And just wait for this to bend round and then, yeah, we're going to kind of head through this gap here in this opening. What I hit? Something on the floor there. All right, there we go, we're through. We're through the worst of it. Keep going east and we'll pick up that road, and then when we pick up that road we're going to just turn left onto it. And look at our HP, our truck is already at 50% now. Just from those little taps. There's the road. Nice. So this now just follows straight down. There's a left turn, we're going to ignore that. We're going to go straight down and this will take us to the range. So if you look on the map, it is going to be the second left that we want, not the main road, but the small road after it. We'll do that. There's the main road left there. No, we're not going to bother getting any more there, it's fine. Should be a small left road coming up. Here it is. And this now, you have to be careful here. Those roars are him telling his friends. They're what we have to be very careful of. As we start to go into more difficult areas, those roars become more relevant. At this point so far, they've not really mattered. It's been a case of, oh, the roars, they don't do anything. But they have a % chance of proccing a horde. And trust me, you don't want a horde. Oh, you want a cucumber though. I'm just going to eat that straight away. A horde is, yeah, a difficult thing to deal with if you haven't got the right gear. And by the way, we need to buy new guns, which are expensive. And the reason we need to do that is because we're using a gun we found, which means that even though the gun it's at 40%, right? We need to repair this gun. It has a very high probability of malfunctioning. And if you're in the middle of a fight and your gun jams up and you switch to your backup gun jams up, which happens all the time, by the way, then you're going to panic and be like, oh, crap. And if you're fighting a horde and that happens, well, GG's. It just accepts your death, I guess. The reason that they put these here are so you can get feathers, and the reason they do that is so you can play your archery. Because obviously it is not just a gun range. We'll get these feathers. Now we can make all those arrows we needed. It's quite dark. It's going to be night soon. The next thing to check is here. This is a hunting camp. You can often find good things inside, like candy, a canteen, and a beanie. Canteen's good. We'll use that for our water from now on. Okay, I want to get a better weapon. All good. Military guy, again, could spawn good gear. In this case, not so much. Right, we'll have a look inside. Okay, so a slip-on bow silencer. Okay, chocolate candy and a melee weapon holster. So we can put that onto there and equip it. Yes, you can silence your bows. Good place to find things like military quivers and things like that. Assault backpack. Hey, that's cool. So we could put it on, but as you can see, it's a lot smaller. So yeah, it's good to have, but not for us. Something we'd rather sell. All right, so that's all of those checked. Check the main building, we're good to go. Back in the car. Okay, you still need to make those arrows. We'll do that later. All right, now we just want to go directly east, which... Oh, sorry, mate. Didn't see it there. There's the gun range. Which again, it's pretty awesome. Of all the things to hit, there had to be a tree there, right? It's quite hard to navigate through this. There we go. So if you're using snipers and scopes and you're playing about with that and you want to go down to the 1,000 meter mark, again, pretty awesome to play with. There we go. Right, let's crack on. So, we're making an absolute mess of this journey. We want to get onto some form of a road. Now, from here... Hold on, we still want to go east at this point. Still east. So, we're not quite done with this mess yet. Always a good time to stop and get some mushrooms. But we don't have much energy, so we should probably think about eating at this point as well. We've got quite a lot of food we need to cook. We should actually stop and do that at some point. Let's get to where we're going now. Let's get to the hospital, and then we can stop, we can cook, we can do everything we need to do. It's going to be night time as well, so we can just camp up there tonight and do everything we need to do. But I kind of want to get there in daylight if I can. I don't want to be driving through here at night. Alright, still east, I think. Yep. All right, so here's the road. We'll follow this to the left and then do the right. Do the right here. There's another petrol station there. We don't need it. That's fine. Now we can just follow this straight in. It's like a little town there. Could stop in the town. Not going to at the moment though. Got to think about the quest that we need to do as well. So we need to do phone boxes, right? So one of the quests that we've got, if we look in our journal, is Dirty Secret. No, is this one, phone boxes, right? So we're having this selected, it should show us phone boxes if we get close enough to them. Like quest items, right? Don't really like slowing down through here. Construction site could be a good place for screwdrivers. No, we're not even going to stop here. Not now. Not now. We can always come back another time and do this. Again, I'm just looking at it's getting dark. It's getting really dusky now. And we still have a little way to go. So I need to go down this road here. And follow this, and this will take me directly to the hospital. So we're almost there now. I can put my night lights on as well, which I think is X. Yeah, so X for my lights, but then that would drain my battery, so... But I have one headlight. I still need to find the other one. That actually really hurt the car. The car is on 46%. We're okay. We're okay. I want to keep it at about 50. Every time I hit it, it becomes more expensive to fix. Alright, so with the hospital coming up, there's going to be a lot of puppets at the hospital. We'll go over the bridge. Okay. There's the hospital up there. Again, you are more likely to spawn hordes and other things around here. Get rid of this guy. We're going to leave our car at the bottom of the steps here, right? There's a lot of buildings and a lot of things to check out. There could be NPCs here. We could get hordes here. There's going to be a lot here to deal with. Leave that stuff, that's fine. So what we're going to do is dump everything we don't need into the cart. And then off we go. We'll eat, so we've got good stamina. We could cook as well, but we'll cook later when it's night and it's dark. We're not going to cook now. We'd rather go in. We've got a tiny bit of daylight left. And we're good to go. All right. Let's do this. Now, there is a lot to do at this hospital. There is a lot. And we could drive up. There's loads of buildings down here we can go and check out. There's a phone box there. There's buildings down over that side there. There's so much to do here. which means because there's so much to do here, it's a little bit risky. There is a fountain that we need. That's the fountain done. You want to take them out before they can make any noise and alert everyone else. Again, this is the place that can get really messy really quickly. We're not going in the hospital just yet. We're going to do this outbuilding first. Suicide bombers, NPCs, hordes, all the kind of things that we need to be careful of and considerate of. We'll take the wire cutters. I guess we'll take the bolts as well, but we're only after here medicine. Everything else is a byproduct for us. This huge building over all these floors. Here we go. White cabinets are the cabinets we're looking for. That's exactly what we want. Anything like this. In fact, we should eat some of those. Huh. I don't know why we can't. We should be able to eat them. That's weird. Huh. I don't know why we can't eat them. We should be able to, but anyway. It's going to get dark soon, and it is going to get very eerie in here. And some of these were 300-400 each. Cool. Going to run down this side first. Looking out for NPCs, looking out for suicide bombers. And depending on your server, looking out for PvPers, because this is a absolute PvP hotspot. Given it just how much money you can make here. There was a few things that we didn't do in here, so we'll just check these out. Yes. That's the loot we're after. Cool. Alright, upstairs. Don't forget to check the bins. Always check the bins in a hospital. You can get all kinds of stuff in them. Mm-hmm. Really trust that body. Cookbooks. Just appreciate the hospital, how cool this is. Again, set designers have done an incredible job in my opinion. I think they've done a really good job at this. It has that kind of eerie kind of, oh, I don't want to be here feeling. And I don't think I'm going to enjoy this at night, but you know, we'll crack on. We're just looking for cookbooks at the moment. We're not looking for anything else like that. Barbecue cookbook. Well, nice, and a pizza cookbook. So the idea is all the cookbooks, we just leave them in a container next to wherever our cooking station is. In this case, it will just stay in our car. And that means that whenever we cook, as long as the cookbooks are nearby, we can cook that thing. Don't know where. Got to be careful for hordes. You always want to try and go for head taps as well, because if they have got suicide vests on, we can take the hospital shirt because it is a quest item. You just know these bodies are waiting to come alive, right? No, I didn't mean to do that. That's it. Okay. Still quite light outside. Oh yeah, we did that in there. That's fine. Don't want to go up just yet. I'm going to do a full loop down here first and just check out the last few bits. Just listening. All right, I'm just going to clear this floor. The main thing at the moment, just making sure there's nothing else here that can...
Finally.
Like that.
Nothing I can't put you. No.
Jesus.
Defensive position.
Is that it? With this, if you hold down shift, you can change the rate of fire. All right, are we good? Kind of just stuff to sell, really, but I don't really care or need any of that. I don't want the guns. There we go. Question is, where do I store that? Got a shotgun there, but I could kind of start moving some of this stuff over. A thunderstorm at night. Yes, just what I wanted. Right, let's put that in there. All right, I think we're good. Oh, we need to go to the toilet. Go to the toilet, and while we're doing that, I need to figure out. So, I need my magazine because I've just emptied my clip. So there's my M9 clip. Now that's empty, right? So before I get carried away, I'm going to bring it back down. I'm going to take my M9 ammo and I'm going to load it. Just so, if I do reload, if that's empty, I've got another gun. I didn't know there was 3 of them there, so I should have just been using the ump anyway, but the umps, I'm a little bit nervous about the ump just because this one's on 87% and this one's on 40%. And if I get a jam, until I get a weapon cleaning kit, which I don't really want to, I'd rather find one. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're good. I do feel safer with a gun though. Wait, did we do all this? Oh, we did. We checked all those rooms. We just didn't check in here. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, we come through here, and then this was the bookshelves. What? Where? Wait, he was hiding in the dark. He didn't give me any audio or anything. He was just there. Pounced right on me. All right, we can make some stews. Nice. Just a good opportunity to get all the cookbooks. Casseroles. Cake. Nice, nice, nice. And the way you can see this, by the way, if you want to know how many there are, go into crafting, go into cooking, and on the left-hand side. So we still need soups and rice. I'm missing. I've got everything. I've got pizza, pasta, drinks, casseroles, cakes, barbecue grill. I think, did I get barbecue grill? Yeah, barbecue cookbook. So I'm just missing 2 more, rice and soups. And then I can literally cook everything, which I think is such a cool feature. I really hope they introduce something like this with weapons and attachments and car parts. It was so cool. It's almost like the blueprint system in Rust. Now we're over encumbered at the moment, so we're gonna clear this building out, and then we're gonna go back down to the car. And then we have two options. We can go and clear out the other buildings if we want to, or we can just call it here. Like this is the main building to hit. All right. I am still going a little bit methodical. I don't just want to rush around for no reason, crazy Leroy Jenkins style. Still want to take a bit of care. I want to be respectful of the game because the game can still ruin you very easily, very quickly. Shh, be quiet. You don't want zombie hordes. He is a wet soldier. Look at the shaders and the wetness and everything. It's so good. It still says wetness 0, which is a bit weird because he's definitely wet. Just very shiny. Maybe he's kept himself in Vaseline before he come to attack me. That would be weird. Right, we're not going up another floor just yet. We've got this floor to clear yet. Go the other way. We've got the towers. There's 2 of them. Bobby pins. Okay, cool. This guy had quite a lot on him. Sometimes just need to check on the floor. I do not have night vision goggles on me, which is a little bit annoying. Kind of wish I'd found some. Oh, that's why I couldn't eat. I wonder why I couldn't eat earlier. I was like, couldn't figure out. Any of you smart people that were watching, it's because I had a mask on. You have a mask on, you can't eat. Don't ask. Anyway, let's have a look. Vitamins. We're quite low in a few vitamins. So do you know what? We're just going to eat all. Done. That, by the way, should now pump through everything, get everything over the top. Should be good. Crap. There he is. I don't like that I can't find him. Screwdriver. Because he's making a lot of noise. Uh-oh. Gun jammed. Nope. Out of bullets. Rice cookbook. Cheers, mate. Didn't expect him to that on him. Okay, let's take the magazine. Where is the magazine? There's the magazine. Okay. I didn't realise it was out of bullets. I'll load that, but I need... And I don't have on me. I need more bullets. I just don't have enough bullets on the... so I'm going to go back to my handgun for now. And at the same time, I'm going to look for that last book. Alright, I think we're ready for a trip to the car. What a setting to be in a thunderstorm, eh? So, unless we're going for one of the towers... we're pretty much done. Lay down. Right, we're going to check some of this stuff out. Some of this stuff can have good stuff in it, like a wine cork. A lot of it's just old stuff, but you never know. Always worth searching. Bigger boxes can typically have bigger loot. That's the way I like to look at it. Not always. Am I hungry? I've got 1% in my stomach. $51, 41 rope, nice. This feels like we're working towards an end boss, right? There we go, painkillers, nice. Oh, we got a guitar. But no room for the guitar. It's a shame. I'm not going to play it, make too much noise, but yeah. We'll leave that behind. Ah, got to be careful. I've just put... Okay, where's my trousers? There. Be careful, I put the wrong ones on. We're pretty much done at this point. There's a lockpick, which is nice, but there's not really much room for anything else. We've stacked up in here. My gun's not working. We really just go through that many rounds? Apparently so. 5 rounds left in that gun. Alright, it's a good time for us to get out, reset, get our ammo. I mean, we're okay at the moment, but remember, this is our first outing. This is our first proper outing. Okay. One of the other things you can do as well, if you go to options and you ever get stuck, go to controls and you can have a look at what all the keys are for things. So one of the ones you might want to check out is what combat is, and this lets you have a look at stuff that you can do. For your weapon as well. You can even do bayonet attack and things like that, but it's worth having a look. Shift and R to check ammo is a good one to know. So it tells you there 15 of 15. It tells you on the toolbar at the bottom. So if you need to check your ammo, kind of a good one to have. I actually like to change this. So for me, in terms of controls, if you go back to when you've got a gun or weapon, if you want to do your check ammo, something like, so what I like to do is for my night vision or my weapon light, if I've got a weapon light, I like to put that as a thumb mouse 2, because on the side of my mouse I've got 2 buttons, and then on the other side, if I want to do things like check ammo, I like to put that here. You don't have to do that, it's just what I do. I'm just showing you how it's done. So now I can press that button. What? Now I know I just set those correctly, but for some reason they're not working. Let me just quickly check those again. Oh, okay, because they're set. So I can do control and that as well. Control and that. There we go. Bash and bayonet attack. So there we go. So now I can check my ammo that way. And if I want to do a bash or a bayonet attack, I can do that. For me, I just find that makes life a little bit easier. And we're out. Here we are at the other end. So remember, there's 2 towers. You start at one, you work your way all the way across the top to the other tower. We've done all the other floors systematically to this point. Now, we're still going though. This should be the last few here. Here we go. That was a lot. At this point, everything has probably respawned. But we're going to go this way. Show my weapon flashlight. I'm going to have to get a weapon flashlight next time I get back. Once we get back, we'll have a load of money now. Too dark for me in here. Can't see a thing. That was the NPCs that were there. I think we did these. Yeah, we did. We must. Yeah, we did all these. Yeah. Cool. So one way to get down, if you do want to, is going into the auditorium, and you can just go straight down the stairs all at once there. You never find the stairs here to get down. Those stairs. Stop there. We've done all this. We just want to get out. There we go. No? The duck down. Now we have to try and remember where the hell we parked the car. That, I believe, unless I'm on the wrong side and confused, I need to double check. Emergency admissions. I think that was the workshop we looked at. Looks different though. Did we go in there? I think maybe I'm wrong. I'm a little bit disorientated. I need to double check. We came in from this way. Which means I really want to be going east, right? No, west. Yeah, so it must be this way. Yeah. Here we are. Okay. That building looked different. I don't want to jump down there, but I do want to go down there, so... this way we have to be super careful about hordes. And that's the main building done. And we actually parked down here on this side. I can't go any faster because I'm encumbered. I've got too much weight on me. Our car should be just down here. Checking on the map. About right. Now, we could have driven up there, but I never know if there's suicide bombers. I never know what type of puppets we're dealing with, and also it's just so easy to spawn hordes and things like that I just wouldn't want to drive up there, which is why I take the long. It's a safer route. It's a longer route, safer route. There's a car. All right. Successful mission. Now we can start to transfer all of this across. The way I typically do it, again, there's multiple ways to do this. You can just drag it across like this. It's okay to do it like that. The reason why I drop it, and it might seem like this is a longer way, it feels quicker to me though. Because after I've dropped everything like this, I can then do this, and it's just much quicker for me to load it up doing this. Just less for the mouse to move. And that's my justification. I'm not saying it's right, it's just what I do. Because otherwise I'm dragging up here, and doing that every time. There's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of loot. That's our first proper loot run that we've done since we started. And just for context of what we picked up there, you can see. Get it all in a car. Good. All right, we're done. That's everything. So the only other thing I want to do inside the car is check for a couple of things here. Needles. I think we picked up a needle. I can't remember, but I want a sewing thread regardless. And if I got a needle, yes, I did. I'll grab the needle and some thread. Get a bit more thread because we've got loads of it now. And I want to repair everything. So anything that can be repaired, I want to make sure I keep it all, because it's really important to keep everything above 20%. Things like this, which get down to 90, you can't repair. Not like that. That one I'm not going to bother with, but this one definitely. All right. We're good to go. Now we've got some food to cook. We're going to get out of here though. There is obviously a load more room. So we could do more buildings and more stuff. It depends really on just how much you want to risk it, right? But the fact that we're dehydrated, the fact that we need food, I mean, it has stopped storming now. That's the wrong button. I don't want to push the car. I would say we can eat that. That would help. All of this food now that's like knackered, we're going to cook it. It's all bad quality, so we're not going to get good nutrients out of it anymore. You want to cook it before it spoils. But at least for now, anyway, we've got the ability to cook some food. We'll grab some sticks. We'll grab a rag. It doesn't matter what condition a rag's in, so we'll just take an old smelly rag. That could be our kindling. And then we need to think about where we're going to go. So, from where we are here, straight down. Trader. Some salt as well. Right, so that's all the meat, all the salt, everything there's good. We're good to cook. We do need some sticks. Now there's some sticks right here, so I'm just going to use these. I'm freaking out because I can hear something and I don't know if it's my stomach. Oh no, it's a zombie right there. Right, let's get a fire going. Crafting. Build base. Fires the fire on the floor. Always check what you're crafting with. You don't want to use the thread for this, right? So, oh, I didn't put my rag up. So when you're building these, always check what you're using. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we not have a lighter on us? There is no way we haven't got a lighter. There's no way. We don't have a lighter. Really? Yeah, we do. I was going to say. All right, let's cook some food. So, meat skewer. Start by putting... Oh. We'll cook that. Meat skewer, cook that. Chuck the meat on. Chuck the salt on. It's not going to be nice, but better than nothing. Right, 2 cooking. Where was that body that we killed? Was it over here? Wait, what? It was here, right? Oh, unless it despawned. With our arrows in it. No, they have. They've despawned. That's a little bit frustrating. Should have gone to them quicker. I feel like this guy literally only just killed though. Whatever. We're wet, so that's not going to be helping. We'll eat that. Everything else is good. Just this meat now, so just cook this meat. Also, by the way, because we're a little bit wet, this should help dry us out. And if we wanted to, we could place it next to the fire and it would dry it out quicker. Right. Then we've got 2 more. 2 more. Happy days. We don't need this, so we can put this down here, out the way. Where is our... Yeah, that should be, that belongs in there, not in our boots. Right, these are poorly cooked, but we knew that was going to happen, and they're poorly cooked simply because of the condition of them. Not because we poorly cooked them. They'd be even worse if we didn't use salt. We'll eat that. Even though it's poorly cooked, we'll eat it just because we want to get our intake of food. Protein and carbs absolutely struggling right now. I think in the car, I've got some chocolate bar. And we've got some raisins we can eat. Just eat like 50% of them. I'm sure we had some chocolate. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Other thing I'm going to do just while I'm waiting, I'm going to chuck some of this stuff on the floor that I don't want to use right now, but I still want to keep. Like some of this like super important stuff, like this and this and this. So this is stuff that I'm going to get out now and again, but not that often, right? So I'm going to place this stuff. I can hear a zombie. Or a pig or something. I don't know what it is. Sit down. Leave me alone. Alright, what was I doing? Yeah, these. Put that over there. Because I want to put these in here. Okay, perfect. This one, a little bit messy. I'm not quite sure how to do this because... I guess I can flip that way. Just move that up one more. God, these sticks are so annoying. There we go. That works. It's all about the Tetris, right? All about the Tetris. And that sits there. So that now I can just all sit at the bottom because I don't need to worry about it. Oh, I weren't even paying attention. I weren't even looking. I was so busy playing Tetris, I weren't even looking at that, even though it was right next to me. It's okay. It's fine. We'll eat them. We're just not going to get much from them, but that's fine. We don't need to fire. That's good. All right. We're not leaving anything behind. We've got our guns and our gear. We've started to dry off a little bit. We are good to go. Oh, we forgot one. That backpack we're going to sell. We're not keeping that, so that can just sit up there. We need to put this in here somewhere, so... Yeah, that can just sit there like that. That's fine, that works. That's all good. So that stuff kind of sits there like that. We've still got some lumps if we need them at the bottom, but here's our main space. And there's all the other stuff. We're going to keep that as well, because if we ever do gardening, we want to keep that for gardening, which fits perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but almost perfectly in there. All right. And that tire's going to go, so then once that tire and that goes, that's fine. All good. All good. Happy days. So, yeah, the rest of that stuff can go. We don't really care for it. We're going to sell everything else. Except our stone axe, which we don't really use axes much anymore, but if we did... Nice to know we got one. All right, let's go. Jump in the car. Oh, again, we could... I did say we are going to go and do that other building, didn't I? It's still dark, so... Now these are either going to be hospitals or, and they're all hospitals, but these are either going to be like these kind of buildings where, I'll be honest, there's just not much in them at all. They're barely worth looking at. Or they're going to be with the white cabinets, and it's the white cabinets that you want. So you have to check each building, make sure you get the right one. But yeah, these ones are just, I don't think it's worth it. If you want cookbooks and that, great, yeah, all day long. But if you want money, I can hear wolves. And there are a lot of those little buildings. They're all very similar. I'm not going to waste my time. We've done what we wanted to do. All right, so now we need to drive south. Let's get to it. Get that engine going. Come on. There we go. Get the lights on, even though I've only got one of them. And we want to be going south. At this stage, not just south, we want to be going south, picking up that main road. Oh, we need to go to the toilet. I can hear the wolves. Wolves are predatory. Some animals, and we do want to actually kill a wolf, because if I kill the wolf, and we go and find it, we can get the wolf headdress. And that's a pretty cool thing to have. Come on. That battery is going down. We're good. Right, get a heater on in the car. We're good to go. Right, so from here, we want to go left. Hold on, that's south. I get a bit confused. I want to make sure I'm going the right way. No, that's going back up on myself. I want to go... I do want to keep heading south, but I think I need to go west first and then south. Right, so we're heading south still. This should bring us out the main road. Again, loads of these kind of buildings here. We're not going to waste our time. We could do more, we're not going to. We're good. All right, there's the hospital done. Good job. All right, so now straight over and we go all the way down and we're there. Good news is we'll drive through the night, we'll sell everything off when we get back, see how much money we made. And then we're ready for the morning for the next day to crack on and see where our adventure takes us. By the way, the difference at the moment between the lights on and off, and that's only with one headlight, I think. Yeah, we've only got one headlight. Get to the bottom here, we're going to turn kind of to the left. Now remember, if you are going to log out after the trader, make sure you take your vehicle outside of the safe zone so it doesn't despawn. There is a 2-hour window and it will despawn. That's it, we're going the right way, so just follow this down now. In a minute, we're going to see a road on the right, like a dirt road. That's the one we need to take. Try not to miss it. Some of these paths, they're a little bit hidden. They should be coming up. There should be a sign for it really, but not always. Yeah, see, we've missed it. We've missed it, and I didn't. It's there. You see that? It's so hard to see, but this is the dirt road. All right. And then we can do, again, because we've got a lot of stuff, we can do all the trades that we need to do. Go to the trader. Now we can get more money doing the quests and handing the items in on the quests than we could if we were to sell the item for what it's worth on its own. So I recommend going through the quests first, especially as we want to get to the medical one right now. We are not far out. But the other thing I'm excited to do is get this car chassis repaired. So now we're going to the goods trader. We know what's coming, so we can take the items that we need. Like a wrench. But that's if we're doing tier 1. So just having a look at where we are. We're actually at the we're at the A0. So if we go across the journal, outpost, and we look at A0. A0, and we click on it, we've already done 3. We know we need to do 3 more, so they're going to be tier 1 quests. So because of that, we can buy a wrench, because we know that's going to be one of the mechanic quests. And if not, well, we've got it for next time. Where do we want to go? I think this is the right way. I actually don't know. We're gonna follow it in anyway. There's 2 ways in, so. General goods. There it is. As before, only difference is turn off your headlights. Let's do this. Keen to see how much money we made. We are really kitted out now for this game. Need to change our quiver to a military quiver. Need to change our bow to a compound bow. And our gun to an assault rifle. But apart from that, we're good. All right. We don't want to do that one if we can help it. Batteries. Yep, absolutely. We can find batteries. Because I know we've got some of them anyway. Now we have to make sure when we're doing find batteries, you have to make sure you've got no batteries on you. Because it will take, if you've got batteries on you, it will take them. If it's a phone battery or whatever. So yeah, make sure you haven't got car battery or phone battery or anything like that. Now we want batteries, so we chuck them in there. We need 3 sets. We've got 2. But that's good because that means we only need to buy 1 more set, right? Just checking. What is that in there? I'm going to assume it's fresh water, right? Oh no, we've done it. Good.
Feel free to browse around. Could you help me with these?
Maybe. Let's see what we've got. Bobby pins. Easy. Bobby pins is a simple one for us to do. And in fact, if we go for this as an item, because this one, doctor is in Z3, right? So we have to contact the doctor in Z3. Well, we're not, if we look at a map, we're not in Z3, but we can, as we know, just turn our phone on. Turn our phone on. We've completed that quest. Turn it back off again, save the battery. So now that quest is done. So we've got basic power, which we've done. Check telephone booths, which we're working on. And thief in the making at the moment, which is 10 bobby pins. All right,
Stay safe.
nice and easy.
Welcome.
Where's our cart? Our cart
Feel
is there.
free to browse around.
All right, so bobby pins. Oh, we left the meat on the fire. We didn't even take the meat off the fire. That's so... My bad. I forgot to cook the meat. I got carried away. GG's. It's fine. It was shitty. It was not very good meat anyway. Bobby pins, right? Yeah, he's not enjoying that. We're just gonna throw that meat away. We'll eat something a bit healthier. All right, bobby pins. Well, no, we've got some. This is what I want, like this horrible box that's knackered. We'll take these rather than a brand new box. We'll just wait till we finished eating this. Still need some vitamin B4. And if you want to know where to get it from, canned pears, peaches, eggs, rose hips. So rose hips are good for this. Even though they don't fill you up, they're good for this. Meat snack, pork or cauliflower, good for B4. This one, catfish, vitamin pills, cornflakes, eggs, mushrooms, goat meat or bass. Good to know. All right. We'll eat the rest of the raisins as well. Just get rid of them. See what the vitamins they're good in. Good. All right, bobby pins. Now, as I said, we want to take out the minging bobby pins. Just have to take them all out. We'll take out all of them because there'll only be one left, which takes up the same spot. But then we just get rid of this box.
Thank you very much.
And we can turn that
Let me give you
into a
something for your
lockpick.
troubles.
So now we've got a lockpick. All right, next quest.
Could you help me with these?
We do the needle. We already have one. All right, quests are done. Now the question is, what do you want to buy from me? So
Make sure to stop by again.
let's have a look at what we can sell. Construction boots, we don't really want them. Tactical gloves, we don't really want them. Flare. Oil filter, we don't need anymore. I don't know if we'll take that. That'd be a mechanic thing, though. I don't want that. We don't want that. I mean, we'll keep the wire cutters, but I don't think we're going to need them or use them. Curious if we have any duplicate books. Stews, casserole, pizza, cake, pasta. Did we pick up any duplicates? I don't think we did. I'm just curious if they'll buy these books off us. I'm not going to sell it, but I'm just curious. The glue as well. We can use that for quests, but we can also sell it if we need to. Don't want that. We don't want that. Rubber bands we can use to make stuff, but at the moment, don't really need it. Don't need any pieces of rubber anymore either. Padlocks, if we were going to do, like padlocks we would keep if we were going to make a board, like a lock picking board to test, to play with, to test. So we'll keep 3 of them, but we can actually sell the rest. We'll sell that. We'll sell the one that's at 95%. We don't need anything else. We're good. We'll keep the duct tape because we're using that. We've got loads of bobby pins. We don't need all the bobby pins. Got absolutely loads of them. And we're going to keep finding more. We've also got the backpack, but that's an assault backpack. So I think we'll end up selling that at the other guy. But look, so here Go to
Free
sell.
browse around. Let's see what you have.
Insulating rubber gloves. All right. The rest of it, absolutely worthless. He's willing to give us 20 quid for that. 3 and 4 for that. Which actually just isn't worth selling. And 50 for the insulating rubber gloves, which we will sell. We will sell that. Also, we've got the wrong helmet on. We've got that helmet on. He's not willing to pay us anything for that. All right, cool. Oh, and a flare as well. So he'll pay us just a really crappy amount. Again, I don't think he's willing to pay for...
Let's see
No,
what you have.
he won't give us anything for that. Cool. All right. Everything's done there. Now we need to head over to the next set of quests, which is the assault. We'll drive this off. Don't leave that on the floor. The rest of it we can. We don't want a mechanic just yet. We need armory. Where's the armory? There it is down there. I mean, we don't really need to drive down here, but if we're going to be over encumbered because we're taking a lot of stuff in, like that. And we want to come back and get the weapons as well. There was a sword I remember seeing. Take that in. They might want to keep those carbon arrows. It's good to have them. We've got this gun. Put the bow on the floor for a minute. We'll take that in. And then we've got no real space for this. So what we'll do is we'll put that in our... there and that in there. All right, that is... there's ammo, which we'll come back for in a minute, but otherwise that's pretty much everything.
What's up?
What's up, mate?
If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you. You're looking for work? Here is what I got for you.
We can kill puppets, which is quite fun. If we go and do that, we get paid well for that. Otherwise, I think we just buy the ammo boxes and take a slight hit. Or not always, we make a profit on some of them,
The
but
sooner you get this done, the better.
let's just see
Guns
what he
come
wants to buy.
unlocked. That thing registered? Kidding. Nobody cares.
So now he'll buy the military boots, which we don't want to sell because we've got... I don't know why we're not wearing them. He'll buy this off us because we've got this one now instead, so we'll sell that. There's nothing else we currently want to sell except that and that. 1,231 for a medieval sword. So as cool as it would be to keep that and play with it, I'm going to sell it just to get that money because I want the money. He's not willing to give us anything for the backpack. And I think that is it. He's not willing to pay for anything else. So we need to buy off him now.
Guns come unloaded. Security reasons.
9 mil.
Obviously.
So just standard 9 mil. Now we actually want to go ahead and buy 4 of those. And I know it sounds like a lot. We're going to use the money in the bank, but we want one as well for ourselves. Actually, wait a sec. Hold on, is that the right one? Oh no, it's a good job we didn't buy that really, isn't it? We want the 9 mil, standard 9 mil. That's it. I'm going to say. That could have got expensive real quick. We want the standard 9 mil. We want 4 of those. Now we'll go to the cart. We don't want to buy those ones. That's a 9 by 39. We don't want them. We just want these ones. Go ahead and buy that. 3 of them for the quest. And then 1 of them we want to unpack because now we've got some rounds again. We want to make sure we load up our magazines so we're full. All good. Nice. All right,
Guns
next thing
come
we want to do.
unloaded.
Next thing we want to do.
Security reasons. Obviously. Looking for work? Here is
If
what
we
I got
can,
for
the
ya.
shotgun one's a really good one to do. That's the 9x39. That one pays 3,000, which is nice. But you got to think about how much it costs, right?
The sooner you get this done, the better.
Yep. So 9x39, 900 each. We need to buy 3 of them.
Good work. Keep it up.
All right, he needs to go to the toilet. Or he doesn't. What does he need? Oh, has he just been to the toilet? No. He was bouncing around like he needed a wee. I wonder if he did just go for a wee. Hold on, are my pants now wet? Oh man, my pants are wet and dirty. He just wet himself. Okay. It is what it is. My bad. My bad. Okay, right, let's carry on.
Looking for work? Here is what I got for ya.
44 ammo box. Yep, we're going to do the 44.
Guns come unloaded. Security reasons. Obviously. Good work.
Done.
Keep it up.
All right, so he has
Have a nice day.
bought everything of us. Now we're up to 3,000, which is good. Pick up our boat. Oh. Also, we can put that back where it was. So that's all good. Everything's done there. We have, just double check. We'll keep that just in case we need a blunt weapon in the future. Just drop it for a sec. Yep, that's good. Everything else there's good. We're not selling any of that stuff at the bottom. We're going to sell the tire, obviously, and we're going to sell that one. That's why we kept them. The rest of this stuff we're not selling. So we're just going to kind of leave it there for now. Cool. That's all staying. And that's left to sell, and the rest of it we don't actually really care about, if I'm honest. It's just, I mean, we've got ammo we can get rid of as well, right? There are little bits of ammo that we found, so like these shells. Kruger magazine, we could sell that. There was no other ammo because it was a hospital visit. Oh, we're going to keep those as well, aren't we, for now? Because it was a hospital visit, there wasn't that much. We'll keep the nails. We actually want to keep a box of bolts and a box of nails as well. So we'll just stack them at the bottom. There's a nice little spot for them to go right in there. And as I said, from a base point of view, we're just operating out the car. It's perfect for us. And we haven't even put the roof rack on yet. Oh, there's another magazine there we don't want. So, yeah, in terms of stuff to sell, that's all good. We've got our... Oh, we need 0.4. We need buy 0.45s as well. All right. I mean, we could wait until we find some, but we don't have any ammo left, so I'm going to need a couple of stacks of that.
If your guns come unloaded.
So let's sell...
Thing registered? Kidding. Nobody
Right, we
cares.
can sell that, that, and that. Nothing else is worth anything, so we'll just get rid of that. And then, yeah, we need to buy the 45, right? So 609 for a box of this. $6.9 it sells for 2. 250, which is why we really don't want to buy it if we can find it. We need to go to some military locations or some police stations now to start stocking up. We'll only buy 1 pack. Look, we're up to 5k. We was absolutely brassic before. We've got enough to fix a car now. Maybe enough to get a door or a roof rack. All right, it's 20 round clip, so that's done. I want to take that one off and put that one in. I do need a weapon cleaning kit. I don't want to buy one.
Guns come unloaded. Security reasons, obviously.
I don't want to buy one, given how much it costs, but we do need to go and find one, so we need to go and do a military job. All right, and then that goes there, and we'll just reload that. Oh, that needs to be repaired. Where's our knife? I think we've lost our knife, right? I think we've dropped it somewhere, or we've lost it somewhere because it's not in our holder. And I don't actually remember the last time I saw it. Also, the assault backpack that's on the floor there. I don't want to believe that it's not, like, we can't sell that.
See ya.
I refuse to believe that we can't sell that. I don't believe we have the knife anymore. I don't know what happened to that. That was a mistake, but I've obviously lost it. So I will need to get another melee weapon at some point. Not in a rush for it. But yeah, because of this. I need to get a needle and a sewing. So we'll take the thread. I'll get a bone needle next time we kill a puppet. Yeah, bone needle next time we kill a puppet, and then I'll make a sewing thread and I'll be able to heal that. I want to keep these emergencies, like, so I'll put them in there. Just super important in case I get in trouble. Everything else is good. I've got so much thread. All right, let's go. Last 2 jobs. So food, water, everything else is at 100%. That's good to know. Mechanic. So the 2 places that are going to make us money, because we didn't really get any weapons in there, is going to be the medical, which we know. We want to go into the garage though, because we'll get the car fixed. Before we fix the car, we are going to finish the quest. And I'm going to try one more time because I just don't believe that assault backpack, I just don't believe that it's not worth anything. Bye. He must want to buy it off us. I'm sure I tried and he said no, but somebody's got to want it, all right?
Good here, friend. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around. Let's see what you have.
Just doesn't want it. No, nobody wants it. Maybe the fisherman? Maybe the fisherman? I don't know where the fisherman is. I refuse to believe that that's not worth anything.
Prices are not. If you want me to buy that, you better give me a good price.
No, he's not going to buy it either. He's not going to buy that. He's not going to buy those. So, okay, we've got some stuff that's worthless. Right, so if he's not going to buy that or them, or that, we'll keep it for now. Let's get these other bits out that are worth selling now. Range of lights. When did we take our lights off? I don't recall taking those off, but let's have a look. What do we have that's worth selling? Car parts that are worth money. That's for the tractor. Sell that. That's for the Ranger. We'll just chuck that there for a minute. We'll come back and get it in a sec. All right, my friend. Buy everything from me.
You better give me a good price.
770. Actually, do I want to keep that and change it with the one I've got? See if that one's better, because my one doesn't like to start, does it? Which is a little bit annoying. But look, 455 for the tractor tyre. Front left Ranger light. No, we've got a front right one. And the back light. We've already got backlights. Just do a little bit of repair on here. Truck door's like 1 credit, that's fine. That didn't actually cost anything to repair. 14 for the hood. All right. $6,000 for the chassis now because of the extra damage we've done. Oh. All right. Well, we need to do it.
See you later. How's it hanging?
It'd be good if you buy this off me and give me 6,000 for it.
Prices are not negotiable. If you want me to buy that, you better give me a good price.
I think you're bending me over a barrel, mate, but I know. Right, 57% on state of that alternator. $58. That one's 100. So yeah, let's leave that one in there.
Prices are not
58%.
negotiable.
So we'll sell that.
If you want me to buy
770.
that, you
Sell those as
better
well.
give me a good price.
All right, we've got 6.5 grand. Let's do some jobs.
Need this done.
Find an oil filter. Yes. We've already got one. Next. Disable TVs. All right, we can go and do that and get paid for it. Find a wrench pipe. Yeah, we actually bought them earlier.
Yes,
We'll do that one.
Go now.
Let's just take that out of the car. We put them at the bottom and said we weren't going to sell them, right? We lied.
Need this done. Take it or leave it.
Wrench pipe it is. Why are we over encumbered still? Oh, because we're wet. So frustrating that we get wet and it's just like we're not carrying anything. And yet even though we're not carrying anything, we're still over encumbered. How much are we over by? 3 kilograms. What do we have that weighs? I mean, that's half, look. That's half. The cookbook. The compass, I guess. We're still over with a compass. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take the compass with us. And for the purpose of this, because we only want to go and get a wrench, we'll just leave the backpack on the floor.
Very well.
Just so we can run a bit quicker.
All good here, friend. Welcome, welcome. Here's what I got.
We want to buy a military quiver as well, but I think we wait till we find one. It's the last piece of kit for us to upgrade.
No loitering. You either buy or get lost.
All right, that should be all the quests done. Yes, it is. He's sold everything he's willing to sell us. There we go. 6,000 credits. Now, the problem is we've got to be super careful here. We only have about 6,000 credits. So before we get like super carried away and go and do this, Oh, no, do you know what? It's fine. Whatever, we'll do it. Right, let's just repair it. There goes all our money. We are broke. Look at that. The car. Now, the blue is upgrades. So we can buy upgrades. Including... I want to buy the front bumper that's missing. There we go. We're missing a light as well. Hold on, how much? 1,500? No, we'll find one. Could do the... We'll buy the back bumper just so it's done. All right, and then the only other thing we can buy, if we want to, is the vehicle storage. But I'm really not bothered about that at the moment. Right, so the car is in perfect condition now. It should be at 100... Oh. Excuse me. End of service. All right, this car is in perfect health. And starting to look much better. And also, should start a lot better now as well. Right, we want... Who do we want? What do we want? Medic. Hospital that way. Moment of truth. This is what it's all been about. Getting this money. So we've actually managed, through everything else we've just sold and done, we've just managed to get everything upgraded, so we're good. Now is where we make our profit, right? So all of this stuff that we want to take with us. Literally just everything we picked up from the hospital, including this hospital shirt and pants. Not that we want to wear them. It's annoying that it makes you wear them automatically. I don't know where our shirt is, but that's fine. Just make sure we don't leave it behind. We'll take that and them and them. Syringe, the mask, those. All right, that and those, and that's it. We've now sold and got rid of everything. The rest of the stuff, tourniquet, scalpels. I don't know if they buy the scalpels here or the general store. I'm also going to try the bag again because I don't know why. I just feel like I have to sell that bag to someone, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff there, right? Now, oh, I forgot the tractor headlight. So we can go back and sell that. So a few things that we can't sell, which are really frustrating because we wanted to. But that just is what it is. Not a scalpel there. Military cap we don't want. Anything else there? Yep, some there I missed. The rest of that is ours. That one there. Cool. All right, the rest of that stuff we want to keep. That's all good. That's all good. We don't want that. We don't want that. All right. This is just crap for crafting with later. All good. Let's have something to eat. Although we can't eat because we've got a mask on. So we'll take that off and eat. Let's go make some profit. Now, we might want to keep some stuff on us.
Come in. I'll have a look.
We'll do the quests first.
We could really use your help with these.
Yep, we'll do this. Now, sadly, we've just come from the hospital and we haven't got 5 disposable masks, which I think is a crime.
Go ahead. You'll need these sooner or later.
We need to buy 4, though. And one's on, so we'll take that off.
Remember to keep hydrated.
That's weird. weird how we've got 5, but it doesn't recognise 5.
Thank you.
Unless we do it that way.
Really?
Anyway, bit of a bug. Medical gloves. Oh, we didn't get them. Don't want to do a swab. Find emergency bandage. Yes.
Lives depend on this, so please complete as soon as possible.
We've got 1. If we come down here and take out and take out.
Thank you. Really?
Completed that quest. That was a good one. Medical gloves is easy. Right, we've got, I'm sure we got these.
At stake here.
Painkiller blisters, right? So if we were to sell this to him, let's just double check this.
Go ahead.
So if I was going to sell him
Mind
painkiller
about the
blister, he'll give us
expiration date.
278, right?
I'll be here when you need me.
But
We could really use your help.
if
with
I use them
this.
for this, I get 600. So just better money. All right, quests are done. And so now, my friend,
Never mind about the expiration date.
what do I want to keep? Antibiotics. I want to keep some. It's a box of antibiotics. I don't need a box. I just need to keep some antibiotics in case I get an infection. I also want to keep some activated charcoal in case I need them. And some of these as well. So this is like medical emergency stuff. Right. Rest of this stuff can go. I don't need anything else. So I've got all the stuff I need. I'm keeping these as kind of like emergencies, which means everything up here can go. Don't need that. Vitamin. Here's a vitamin pill box. I can eat some. Because I need to eat some. Everything else can go. Cool. All right. So, my friend, please, will you buy from me? Look at how much money we're about to make. So, this hospital run, after all of the quests and everything else is complete, we're going to get rid of them because we didn't do the quest. But after everything is done, we're going to make nearly 5,000 credits. So that was a 5,000. Oh, no, we missed one. Sorry. There we go. 5,555 credits after everything. Now we're just going to get rid of the stuff we don't want as well. But that's it. That's a huge run. Cool. Yes. Done. 5.5 grand profit. We're halfway towards our assault rifle, which we obviously want to buy. So,
I'll be here when you need me. I'm sure I'll see you again.
knowing that that's now done and we're finished for the day, we're going to take the car. We're going to leave this space. Bit of a long one today, I appreciate, but wanted to get through that hospital run. That was a huge run for us. So doing that. So now tomorrow we go and we look for police stations. We go and look for a crowbar. And we go and look for abandoned bunkers. And we start doing the abandoned bunker runs and the police stations and the red toolboxes, sorry. We need screwdrivers. So screwdrivers, lockpicks, crowbar, abandoned bunkers. So police stations, abandoned bunkers. And then whenever there's a police station, there's normally a pharmacy. So we'll continue to just do those 2 buildings. And that's our focus. And now we're working our way up to go to things like the military airfield, the military barracks, where we're going to have to start dealing with sentries. But we'll do one more episode where we just, ramp up to get ourselves an assault rifle. And then we're ready to go into the end tier game stuff. So all good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today. It's been cool. We're at 363 fame now. So we're doing well. We can pretty much buy anything we want now. We've got 2,500 in the bank. And we've got 5 grand. So we're up to 7.5. Well, 8,000 credits now. We can go ahead and buy the military quiver. So we've got that. So I'll do that, and then I guess I'm going to have to just go and sadly get rid of that assault backpack and the other stuff as well. So we're just going to dump all of this because we don't want it and it's not worth anything. Organise my loot, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and yeah, take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.